What's up, YouTube? I got a underused battle today from Pokemon Online. He leads with Umbreon, I lead with Donphan. He goes straight for the Toxic as I go to set up my Stealth Rocks, because they're very good. They help a lot. He goes to set up a Curse. I believe I go for the Knockoff. Yeah, I believe I knocked off his lefties. Yeah, I knocked off his leftovers. And then I get my lefties recovery and I lose Toxic damage. Then I switch out and I switch into my Heracross. This is a Choice Scarfed Heracross. He sets up another Curse, so he's +2 attack, +2 defense, -2 speed. And he goes for the Sucker Punch, which does nothing at all. Does pitiful damage. I go for the Close Combat. Does just over half. Here, I believe, he switches out his Umbreon into his Mismagius. And obviously, Close Combat doesn't affect it. And since I'm a Choice Scarfed Heracross, I'm going to have to switch out since I'm locked into Close Combat. And I switch into Snorlax. Snorlax is the perfect Mismagius counter. Mismagius can't do a thing, and it's perfect. He sets up the Nasty Plot here. I go for Crunch, take out his sub. And here he's like, God damn it, I can't do anything. So he switches out his Mismagius and brings in Weavile. Here he thinks he's going to do lots of damage. Goes for the Brick Break after this turn. Does less than half, a little bit less than half. Then I go for the Crunch, or the Frustration. I go for the Frustration and I take him out. After that he sends in Leafeon. He goes for the Grass Whistle, trying to put me to sleep. He misses, I go for Rest, because this is a Rest talking Snorlax. He sets up a Sword Dance, so I go for Sleep Talk. Sleep Talk gets me Crunch, which is good, does damage. And he sets up another Swords Dance, so he's +4. And then I go for Sleep Talk again, I get the Rest, which sucks. One-third chance of getting it. And then I wake up, go for the Frustration, nearly take it out. And then here I switch into Donphan as fodder, so I can get a safe switch into my Heracross. So I can hit this Leafeon with a Choice Scarfed Megahorn. And here he just takes me out with the Leaf Blade. No messing around. And I send in Heracross. I go for Choice Scarf, Megahorn, take him out. Bye-bye, Leafeon. Here he sends in Blastoise. I switch out. I go into Slowbro to take whatever move he's going to throw. Goes for Ice Beam, does 9%, nothing at all. And then he switches out into his Umbreon. I go for the Toxic, predicting the switch. Lefties brings me back to full. I get hurt by poison because of the Synchronize. And he goes for Toxic, I guess predicting the switch. So I go for Scald. After Toxic damage, he's left with 1% HP. He goes for Moonlight to gain some health back, as I go for Slack Off to gain some health back. Now we're both hurt by poison. I switch out Slowbro, go into Heracross. He goes for the Sucker Punch, but it fails since I didn't use an attacking move. And I go for the Close Combat and I take him out. He sends in Blastoise. So I go for the Close Combat. And I believe I was just going to leave in Heracross as Death Fodder here, so I could get a safe switch into something else. He goes to the Ice Beam, doesn't take me out. I go for the Close Combat here, hoping it'll take him out. Doesn't quite, leaves him with 2. Then he goes to the Ice Beam and he takes me out. I go into Snorlax. I don't know why I didn't go into something faster so then I could outspeed him and kill him before he could rest. But anyway, I go for the Frustration. He rests up, goes back to full. So I go to Shaman. And I smack him with a Seed Flare in the face, and that kills him. Here he sends out Mismagius. I believe I just withdraw back into Snorlax, because Snorlax counters Mismagius. He sets up a sub. Not going to matter. Here he goes for the Nasty Plot. So I go for the Crunch, take out his sub. Okay, after turn effects. He goes for the Thunderbolt, gets a crit, doesn't kill me. I go for the Crunch, take him out. And he's down to his last Pokemon. And he sends in Slowbro. And at this point, it's my game. I go for the rest, get back up to full. He goes for Flamethrower, does nothing. Does 6%. Here, I just Sleep Talk. I get Frustration. Does about 30 some odd percent. Goes for Flamethrower again, does 5%. Not gonna do anything. Lefties heals back more than it deals. And I go for Sleep Talk. I get Crunch. And then he goes for Flamethrower again. And here's the turn. I'm going to wake up. And I'm going to hit him with a Crunch. And I believe that will be the match. Yes, that will be the match. So it was a 4-0 in my favor. It's a good match. Bye.